He used to be a part of the pro-Palestinian movement. Yet, are you Muslim, by the way?
No, not anymore. Left about like 4 months ago.
What? Why'd you leave?
Well, there are a lot of personal reasons. I mean, number one, I started like digging into a lot of the hadiths and the Quran, and then there are a lot of contradictions like in the book. Like once you start digging deep into it, because the Prophet, he did a lot of things that are mainly like outlawed, where they say the Quran like outlaws it, but yeah, he committed it, and like they excuse it. And then you have a lot of other issues where they hate the Jews and they hate the Christians and the non-Muslims, and they want to take over the world and conquer. And for me, I never really get why they want to do that and why they can't like integrate. They want to
Wow.
take over.
I think by far this is the best conversation I've had so far, and I've said nothing, right? But a person who left Islam because he actually, you know what they say? A Muslim is a person reading the Quran, and an ex-Muslim is a person understanding the Quran. So good for you, brother. I'm stoked to know that this is what happened with you when you actually understood what happened. It's amazing,
Yeah,
beautiful.
you're
So
not the
wait,
only person I watched. I watched other people.
no,
Avi
no, no.
Amini,
I
Musa Hassan Yusuf.
I know, I know, I know. I'm not taking credit for anything. I want to know, did you convert to Christianity or you just became an agnostic?
I converted to Christianity.
Got you. So yeah, Musab Hassan Yusuf also converted to Christianity.
Yeah, he did.
I might have him on my show soon. I might potentially have him. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I might. Hopefully, inshallah, I will.
Yeah, you will. I mean, one day he will. Obviously, I'm not sure if he uses the app a lot.
No, no,
I
no. It's
never
not gonna
thought
be
in a
on the app.
million years that I'd see you.
It's gonna be an organized conversation. It's good seeing you.
It's good seeing you too, man. Are you
Wow.
gonna upload this?
Can I? Can I?
Yes, you can. Honestly, I need it.
So, would you like to give a message of hope for the people watching? Anything?
Yes, I would like to say it. Honestly, you should read the books more. You should dig deep into the information, because the Quran and the Hadith, they have like a lot of contradictions toward it. And then if you go into the history, there are a lot of good people that know more about this than I do. I mean, there's a guy named Christian Prince. I'm not sure if you've heard of him.
No.
Oh yeah, you should probably look into it, because he knows a lot about he studied the religion. He knows the Hadiths. He knows the Quran. He knows the different varieties of it. He knows that there are different translations and different chapters and different surahs and a bunch of other stuff that the companions of the Prophet agreed to what they should put into it and what not should put into it. And the stuff that's in it, the variety, the variant that people read today is the Quraysh tribe variant, because they burned a lot of them, and they kept the one that they felt that would benefit them economically, so they can brainwash and control the people.
I'm reading this book, Muhammad's Quran by Tommy Robinson and Peter McLaughlin, I don't know how to say his last name.
I think it says Peter McLaughlin. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the Quran in a chronological order with verses, canceling out other verses, giving you some, for example, it's saying this, and then it's saying it's canceled by verse 9:5, and then verse 9:5 says, then when the sacred months have passed, slay the idolaters, kill the non-Muslims wherever you find them, and take them captive, enslave them, and besiege them, and prepare for them each ambush. But if they repent and establish worship, and pay the poor due, then leave their way free. So it's interesting how you say there's no compulsion in religion. You have to fight the disbelievers and kuffars. A lot of contradictions. This book really organizes what verses cancel out other verses. It's Muhammad's Quran, and you can find it on Tommy Robinson's website. And people are saying your IQ is over 100, by the way.
Well, I really appreciate that. I never thought people would actually say that.
Yeah. I think you're awesome.
So what is it like living in Israel? Because I heard that don't you live in Tel Aviv?
So right now I don't actually live in Israel. I live in the United States, but I lived in Israel since October 7th for about a year and 2 months. What was it like? Listen, it's scary living under rockets, but there's something so amazing about living with people and experiencing this whole thing together. You're scared together, you work together against the problem, you unite. For sometimes we had we didn't have a bad relationship between the religious, between the secular. All of us were friends, which was an amazing feeling. I loved it. So I think living in Israel under time of war is incredible. People really help one another, and they try to help the soldiers and try to help the people who lost their homes. It's the best in terms of friendship, community. I liked it, but again, the aspect of living under rockets, I wouldn't wish that to anyone.
Yeah, it was
Anyone.
really scary. I mean, before October 7th, it was actually great because, you had the culture, you had the historical significance, you had the monuments, you had the landmarks, you had like great food, you had tourism, you have beaches.
I mean,
I mean,
right,
you
but
had
even
almost everything you could
but
want in a country.
But even before October 7th, again, it didn't start on October 7th. Hamas fired rockets from Gaza in 2008, 2009, 2010. They fired rockets ever since they conquered Gaza, ever since they took over Gaza. And again, we had
That's
terrorism coming
terrible.
from Judea and Samaria. People coming to stab, people coming to kill, people coming to ram, people coming to explode next to us and say Allahu Akbar and Itbach el Yahud. This happened in 1987 until 1990, the first Intifada. And then from the year 2000 to 2005, they literally bombed buses with innocent civilians. They bombed themselves next to kindergartens with children inside for the sake of the resistance of Palestine. My ass, it's for the sake of Islam. So all of these things, it's not easy living in Israel, but that's the only country we've got, so we have to stay here. We have to fight for it. And I appreciate people like you waking up and understanding the truth.
And one thing is that I don't even think it's mainly about Palestine. It's about like making it Muslim because they want to take over, they want to establish the Sharia again. Because remember, under the Ottoman Empire, when they ruled for like 400 years, nobody complained.
Nope.
But once once they fell apart, and then after that, it became like a British mandate. It was a colony, and then they held on to it. The Arabs started selling land to the Jews because they were broke after the Ottoman Empire split.
Right.
And then which caused a lot of the Jews to come in, and then they established the state which is known as Israel today. The Jews accepted it, the Arabs didn't, and then they started a war, and then they lost land, and it's just been a recurring trend ever since.
You know a lot, huh? You know a lot.
Yep.
Beautiful. So yes, I'm going to upload this. I'm going to upload also the full video on YouTube, if you allow, of course. And
Okay, you're good.
If you want me to tag you, you can tell me. Would you like me to tag you?
Yes, like my name's Hashi Mohalim. Yeah, we should keep in touch because normally it's going to be hard because I clicked I clicked Israel like on the app, and then a bunch of people kept on swiping by, and then I wasn't able to get a lot of people on there. So
where are you from? People are asking. What country?
oh,
Somalia?
California. Oh no, California, the United States, California. My ethnicity is Somali, but I was born and raised in California.
Got you. Beautiful. Listen, I think it's going to be a very good video, and I appreciate your time speaking to me. And I didn't think you were going to say you left Islam. It's crazy, but thank you so much for the conversation, brother.
All right, man. Appreciate it, and God bless.
God bless you. Bye-bye.